And we are back, hopefully. Okay, guys, now before we go on to the next part of the adventure, I'd just like to remind you that anybody who's watching the stream tonight can actually vote for any one of these wonderful characters to get a point of inspiration. So we are now having what is known as the character of the session. Okay, so can I please remind you that you're not voting for your favourite good-looking player. That's not what you're looking at. So you're not sort of like looking around and thinking, oh, that big beastie's a handsome bloke, I'm going to vote for him. That's not what we're doing. We're looking at the characters, and you're looking for role play, how the character interacts, and you can actually vote for the people at any time, going live into the stream, and you can, I'll put it up there, you can see those notifications just by typing / poll and then gap then help.
Wait,
and then
wait. I want to see this. Sorry.
And then Whiskey River would like to know that his vote can be bought. But since Julius has been blowing kisses to him, then I'm afraid the rest of you are probably out of it tonight. You know, this is
whiskey. You know, whiskey.
Oh.
Odd.
We have a thing with whiskey.
And then
he likes me stroking my beard.
Just remember what Julius has, Whiskey River.
Before everyone wandered off, I was about to cast aid on everybody, but it's too late now. You have wandered off.
Yeah. So you can now. What you need to do in order to vote, you need to put the option. So if you have a look on the rather than put in the person's name, that's it. You put 1 for Julius, 2 for Bazooka, 3 for Tenariel, 4 for Erevol, and 5 for Rurik. So you type ! vote and then your option to enter, and then that is it. Off you go and enjoy yourself. So Cryptex is busy voting for you.
Fuck you, Cryptex!
You only have 1 vote, and if it's equal, then I will exercise my vote, or I'll just decide who's going to get it.
Our tokens don't match the grid size on the map.
No, I know. It's because the grid size is actually on the on the map, but you're actually going to do it via the measuring tool. Okay, so here we are. If you remember, the party just got into the abbey, for want of a better word, or the footprint of the abbey, what was remaining, when this almost like wild man suddenly appeared, and we are going to take it from that point. So is everybody back and ready? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we all see him?
Yeah, you can all see him. He's very. When I say he's small, he's because he's an old man and small, rather than he's small dwarf. So if you could actually take him and unbend him, you know, he'll probably be like about 5'9". Yeah, about 5'9", 5'10". And he sort of like comes out and he goes, "Oh, hello, fellow. Oh, welcome to my abbey. Welcome to my abbey."
While I speak with him, I would like to use insight to see if he make twitches or stuff with his face.
Did you see what he's doing? What, sorry? Oh,
If he, while we're speaking, if he make twitches.
Oh, twitches, yeah. Okay.
The only insight I need is drawing my bow and knocking an arrow and pointing to the ground about halfway towards him.
He says, welcome to my abbey. How can I help you all today? He sort of like looks at you and Erevol and says, "There is no need for weapons in this holy place. This be a holy place where only holy people come. Come in. Come in, Dodo. I can have rat meat on the fire instantly if you want some."
I would like to say, I would like to say something, but I will say it in Draconic. I would like to say it's a nice day to have a stroll, but in Draconic.
Do I understand that?
Yes, you do. You actually do understand that.
Okay, so I look at him weird and go, huh?
Yeah. He sort of like goes, oh, he sort of like heads down here, and he turns around to you, Teneri, and says, oh, hello, fair lady. Nice to meet you. Please, come into the abbey. Such a nice abbey.
I go up to
Thank you, Father.
Oh, he says, I see.
I'll move back.
I see
ahead.
the possible confusion. He says, I be no father. I am the caretaker. I look after this place. It is me who sweeps the floor, who deals with the big spiders, who catches the rats. I am the caretaker of the abbey.
You've done a really good job here.
Oh, thank you, little man. I am so pleased. Flattery will get you everywhere.
I go to over and just like, is this your compass thingy putting this way to this place?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I asked, is the compass?
Oh, sorry, you're talking to Erval. So I thought you were talking to me. Yeah.
When we know
Yeah,
it's safe, I'll
flattery.
check the compass again. The perception check is looking behind us, make sure he's not distracting us for anything.
Yeah.
I will check the compass when we know it's safe.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him how holy is this place?
Okay, so several things then. Julius, you ask Erval to check the compass. Erval, you check around. There seems to be nothing hiding behind anything. The fireplace to your back left does look like it's been used quite a lot. And there is like a spit that seems to have some kind of very thin piece of animal on it that's had various bites taken out of it. Interestingly enough, your compass is actually just slowly rotating, and even when you focus on the abbey, it just slowly rotates. It's no, if you remember beforehand, it was spinning really fast. Now it's just slowly and leisurely taking place. Bazooka, you asked, sorry? What was your question? I forget.
I asked how holy is this place? I don't want to get crappy rolls.
Oh, young man, this is a very holy place, full of holy stuff, and holy things happen here. But fear not, you can enter. He almost like pretends that he's opening a door, even though there's no door there. He's all like goes, oh, come in, enjoy the abbey. Come and gaze on the wonderful stained glass windows. Come and breathe the lovely incense, the aroma of religion. And come and bask in the awe and wonder of the high vaulted ceilings and the rustic walls and the wonderful golden candlesticks.
It is indeed.
I'm going to have
Okay.
a look at this statue.
Can I roll
Are there no
a
clergy
knowledge
here?
about the masonry of the temple?
Is there no what, sorry?
Clergy. Are there no clergy
No.
here, sir?
Oh, sorry. Rurik, what did you say, sorry?
I wanted to see if the masonry is made by human or elves or
Yeah,
other stuff.
do your history well. Yeah, it's definitely not, or you can tell that it's not done by dwarfs. It's quite good, quite well made, but it's not up to the normal dwarf and architect. And Tenariel, you sort of like get there, and he sort of like looks at you. He says, "Look!" He points to here, which is actually just a gap in the wall, and he goes, "See how the light cascades through the window, making lovely patterns on the floor." And then he sort of,
Indeed.
he sort of like,
I would.
yeah, go for it.
Sorry, go on.
No, go.
I would like to do an insight check to see if he is truly mad or faking it to try and get us somewhere.
Yeah, go for it. He goes up to this pillar, Tenariel, and say, "Oh, this be the holy knight Cuthbert. he did great deeds throughout the place. Julius, you think he's pretty bonkers. He's pretty mad. You don't think he's dangerous, however. You think he's... Who's got the music on in the background? It's just like... It sounds like music. You definitely think it's more... he's mad rather than dangerous.
Do I... what species is he? Is he...
A human?
So he's human. Do I know if it is like... If he's been extended life to be here?
He looks very old, and that's all you know. Unless you want, I mean, if somebody wants to actually pin him down and do some medical checks on him, then you'll probably be able to get a better idea. Which he does look.
I'm on it.
He does. He does look pretty dirty.
Where are the clergy?
I would like to investigate the symbol I'm next to.
Hang on, let me just. It's just it's like a font. It's like a christening thing. That's all it is.
I go up to him and ask of which religion is this place divulged to?
He says, "Oh," he says, "this be the abbey of the goddess Sunel. Surely you have heard of her great healing power." He sort of like jumps and skips over here and points up to the blank wall and says, "Look, see her radiant in this stained glass window. See how the light pours from her like the goodness that she emanates onto us all."
Is your goddess still able to heal diseases?
He says, "Oh," he says, "she is not my goddess. I am but the caretaker. I am not a cleric. I am not part of the sisterhood. I am but the caretaker. I sweep the floors and chase away the spiders and capture the rat. I have some rat, if you would like some rat."
We seek audience with the sisters.
"Oh, you seek the sisters?"
Yes.
Oh. He sort of like becomes very quiet and almost like sinks down on his haunches. "You have to defeat the Guardians." He sort of like looks around. He goes,
We all move closer.
"Move yourselves closer." Bazooka, you probably won't hear this and you don't have a subvocal mic. So he says, "They're rather nasty."
What
Yeah.
are they?
Who are they?
"I don't think it's who, Tin Man. I think it's more what."
How do we find them?
"Oh, interesting question. You tend not to find them. They find you." What he's doing all the time, he says that every time he's talking to you, he's sort of like looking around and he's looking up and down and behind him. "Do you know where the entrance is?"
Not until you show us, sir.
He points to here. He says, "Just there, through those doors. That's how you get into the abbey."
And I asked him, will those that we need to defeat arrive before we open it or after we open it?
"That depends."
On which?
Sometimes they were nasty to me, and they arrived very quick and in lots of numbers. Sometimes they arrived just as they started to go down into, and he sort of like points down, down there. Once they discovered the entrance, sometimes I never saw them appear, but that's because they killed me before that time.
I kind of get on one knee.
Oh, bless. Yes, I do.
As like sort of the fun, still kind of be able to swing it, but it's like then they did not. Sorry, I'll do this in the right accent. They didn't know how to greet you and give the proper respect that was deserved here.
That is right, Tin Man! He suddenly sort of like bursts up. You are right! You treat me so well. I would quite happily tell you how to get to what you seek, if that's what you seek. And if you are seeking what I think you are seeking, then I am more than happy to share that secret of the seeking with you.
Before you do divulge it, yes.
He goes skipping over here and turns around to you and says, "This was the altar. Can you see the gold? Can you see the gold here? Look at the gold."
Can I hear gold?
Yes.
I turn around. I turn around and I go, gold? Hello?
He turns to you, Rurik, and says, "See the gold. Can you see the gold? How lovely the gold looks."
So this goddess is the goddess of light.
Bazooka, you can just walk in anywhere you want as long as you.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. There's no. You can. Goddess,
can I cast light on...
goddess of healing, bearded man. Goddess of healing. She heals. She heals everything, from a wonky fingernail to that thing that threatens to consume your body. She heals everything.
Can I cast light on something in my hands and move it near the floor?
Of course you can. Just make sure you say what you've got it cast on. He goes. The guy comes over here and says, he says, "That was the stairs to the library. Lots of books up there. Lots of books. Lots of books."
I come to Jeremy and say, "Where's this gold?"
He goes skipping along.
I cast it on my light armor.
He says, This was the tower to look out of. High up, looking out.
With this talk of defeating things, and now Bazooka's come in range, finally. I'm going to cast Aid.
Yeah, tell me who you would like on.
Bazooka, Aravol, and Julius.
So they will get additional hit points, yeah?
5 each, yeah.
5, so make sure you adjust your temporary hit points from 5 each. And then
I take it, do I top what I've got currently and then +5? Or do I...
No, you just, on your character sheet, I'll come into your character sheet. So all you would do now is do that.
What is that?
So where it says I've changed temporary hit points to say 5. So what will happen now, whenever you take damage, you'll remove it from this one first.
Oh, yeah.
And then you will go down to the 16. And that's what you do. So you just see it as temporary hit points. But once they've gone, you then go back down.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Is that because I had lost hit points before?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Where can we find what we seek?
Oh, Bowman! Bowman, what do you seek?
Where is the well?
Where's the gold?
The gold is here. Behold the gold. The well is underground.
And I go, we seek the well not for our sakes, but those of innocence that may perish of a plague.
Oh, you are righteous people.
I bow a little
Maybe
bit.
just him
more.
and
You are righteous people. You seek it for the power of good, yes?
Yes, indeed.
He goes hopping down here, and he stops in the middle, and he says, the entrance you want to seek, yes? You want to see the entrance?
Indeed, if you could, sir.
Oh, he says, come here. Come here.
I say to Rourke, this guy's nuts. There's no gold here. I can't see no gold.
he's doing well with Julius,
Yeah.
I think.
I
Because
turned to
they're
Big-
both the same.
Yeah, I turned to Big Bazooka. It is things more precious than gold.
Yeah, for you.
So he,
In between this guy and the beast went Julius. I don't know which one is worse.
he crouches down again. He crouches down again and says, you want to see the entrance, Tin Man?
Please, sir.
I love it.
To get in, you have to answer some questions. I'm sorry.
What is your name?
It is.
What is your
It is
favorite
the
color?
rule. It is the rule.
Then give us the questions.
So Araval shouts from further behind, some, let's see, some almost like 30 foot away. He sort of like shouts, give us the questions. Oh, he says, turns back to you, Julius, and says, oh, are you ready? Are you ready for the questions? There are 3 that you must answer. And once you have answered all 3, then I can release the mechanism and you will find the entrance to the well.
May I confer with the answers?
The answers.
I'm whispering to Bazooka.
What?
Maybe we can force him to open the door.
The answers are totally up to you. Take as long as you wish, or as short as you wish. Have as many guesses as you wish. But once you say the right one, then I will tell you that that is the right answer.
Oh. I turn to us like nod. We ready?
Ready?
I believe that's a nod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
for everyone.
I shatter the darkness with the power of light, and yet I have no touch. Easy! Easy! It's an easy one. Far too easy if you ask me.
I kind of sit back on my haunches like, damn riddles.
A flame.
He says, would you like some rat?
I think I'm good, thank you.
Bearded man. Bearded man. Good answer. But wrong.
Loser!
The sun.
He suddenly starts to jump up and down. He says, bearded man. Bearded man. Wrong.
Loser.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Oh, no. Only one time only.
Does anyone remember it?
Dave?
He turns to you, Tenarian, and he says, I can give you the answer,
No.
and you can have another riddle. I have lots of answers. Lots of riddles.
We've got to do is answer answer 3 riddles.
All you
But
have
it
to
doesn't matter
answer,
what riddles.
little man, all you have to answer is 3 riddles.
So we can have another question true.
Oh, yes, yes.
How many questions can we have?
Oh, I have more than all the library. You can talk all night. You can talk all day until you get 3 correct.
So we just need to get 3 so we can skip this one.
Passed.
The answer was a candle.
I said that.
The answer was a candle. Next riddle. Are you ready?
Everyone's going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I look like stone, but stone I might be. But my face is not.
Who come up with this crap?
Okay, now go back and do the spelling.
I've just dropped a bit of cake somewhere.
I look like stone.
Like stone, but
Stone I might be, but my face is not. Dave.
I'm mounting.
Bearded man! Oh!
A sundial.
Bowman! Your intelligence amazes me! Wrong!
A statue.
Bearded man! You are so intelligent! Wrong! Bazooka, can you just make a perception check for me, please?
Certainly can.
You don't hear
Nothing's
anything.
wrong.
Yeah, nothing's wrong.
Hold on, you've been testing this out on your Twitter, haven't you? You've been putting out some tweets. I haven't been really.
No, that's because that's on my radio
yeah.
show. I do it on my radio show.
Ah, got you. It's like it's not these specific ones, but I know you enjoy riddles.
I do enjoy riddle. Cryptex is normally normally really good at them.
Hey, this is half playing in character and half thinking these ones are my
Oh no!
Crazy person.
Wait!
I'm playing in character because my character's only got 8 intelligence.
That's it. You're all doomed. You are.
I see nothing. I go statue.
I already said that.
Oh, you do really good.
Do you want to know the answer?
Okay, next one.
He points up to the sky and says, "The moon! The moon! The moon!"
I turn around to Rourke and he's like, "Can I shoot him?"
From that distance, probably disadvantage into.
Like mega.
Would you like another one? Or rat?
Yeah, go, do it.
He sort of like he gets really close to you, Julius, and you obviously whiff that the vague amount of material that is actually covering him has probably seen better days, including how he toilets himself. And there's this whiff of feces and urine and ammonia that sort of like emanates from him the closer you get. He says,
"Smells like Friday."
He says, Okay, he says, last one before that. Last one before that. Then I'll have rat. Then you can have some more. So he leans over to you and he says, from the ground they sprout, arms they have, and they reach the sky. Easy! Easy one!
Sorry, I missed that. I was
From the ground they sprout, with arms they have, to the sky they
A
try.
tree.
Was
One
that,
more
was
time?
that right? From the ground they sprout, with arms they have, to the sky they try. Was that correct?
trees.
Trees! No!
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
Vines.
If you're going to shoot him, you're going to have to come,
I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm not gonna shoot him.
You have to
We're
come
gonna bloody shoot him.
here.
Vines.
Vines! No!
Clouds.
Grass.
Towers.
No!
Plants.
No!
Islands.
No!
Gonna get this one. Gonna get this one.
Towers.
No! I don't,
Buildings.
do you want the answer?
No.
Buildings. People.
No, it's not.
I was thinking down that route. It's like everyone comes from this place.
Religions.
Gods.
Ooh,
I hate this place. I hate this place.
no. What are people do? What?
Temples.
No!
Civilizations.
No!
I like that answer. Wrong or not, I think
That was a good answer. I did like that.
It was
That was a good one.
answer. Sacrifices.
Wow, where did that come from? There is some darkness in your brain, Julius.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
No!
All things.
From
I was going to say,
From the
bright and
grounds-
beautiful, all things great.
from the ground you come to the sky you reach.
A sprout.
No!
You.
From the ground they sprout, and they have arms they have, I forget the middle line, and they reach the sky.
From the ground they sprout, with arms they have, to reach the sky they try.
Think hard, Tin Man. Think hard.
Birds, and dragons,
Na-
winged
nature.
creatures.
No!
Life.
No!
Life.
Rat time! Rat time! Time for rat! Time for rat! He says, answer you want?
Oh yeah, get up, move on.
Yes! Answer easy! River! And he goes hopping off here and goes round to his campfire and starts to turn the rat that's on a spit. Just to let you know, there's no fire in that. So the pit, there isn't a fire there, but he's still turning this rat.
I would like to look around to see if there's anything happening around this place while we're
I
doing.
would like
Whoa,
to light
wait,
a
yeah,
fire.
I wanna turn around and look at
Hand
these
on,
goals.
like not get my sword out, just hand on sword in scabbard, shoot out.
I'm going to light a fire in this fire pit.
How deep is this?
How deep is your love? How deep your
Here's
love?
your love.
It's about. Can you see that on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how deep your love is.
No,
That's
my
Six
love is
Inches,
this
isn't it?
deep before you even even think about anything, Bazooka. It's about this
Very
deep.
difficult to measure with these.
Yeah.
Is your love 12-inch?
Wow. Wrong
It's not me
stream,
this time.
Clout.
The
It's
only
not
thing
me this
the
time.
only thing I would say to you, Clout, is just that you wish. That's all I would say.
Normally that's my joke.
Tenariel, this is an interesting room. You notice that is actually a fireplace directly ahead of you. Okay, but
nice.
That's where I was going to.
yeah, it looks like it once had a chimney going up, but it obviously doesn't have a chimney now. Rubik, you light the fire, and he sort of like goes, oh, 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 and starts to wind the rat quicker.
Can I want to have a peek down the hall.
Yeah, all the holes are actually exactly the same. So it just looks like the pavement have been cracked and broken, and then parts of the slabs that have been cracked and broken have been taken off. And then it looks like it's almost like as if it's been gouged out, you know, or sort of like a talon or something similar to that. And it looks like it's gone down to about this far. And then it just stopped. There's a bit of water in the bottom of it. There's no sort of, you can see now and again there's a bit of vegetation roots coming into it, but nothing significant. Remember these other ones, these ones here, they're
dug.
more dug with like a spade. Yeah.
Julius goes as if like he's remembering something. And he's like, river, and he points to the caretaker. He's like, river.
He just keeps winding his rat.
Oh,
And he
Is that
turns
right?
he turns to Rurik and he says, "Is it done? Is it done? Can we eat now? Can we eat now?"
Do I need to make cooking skills?
You can probably see that this rat has probably been on this spit for probably weeks to months. It's still got its fur on. It's got like maggots crawling out of it. You know, every time he's whirling it round, he's actually spinning it so fast now that bits of maggot are suddenly flying out and landing in your beard. And you're sort of like having to flick them off, and you know the tail's flapping round, and it does look a little bit loose. You know, any moment it is likely to fly off.
Can I keep the maggots in a pouch?
If you wish.
I turn to Ereval and go, what were the answers? The three questions?
The last one was river. The one
And
before that
am
was
I
moon.
sharing some of my ration with the hermit there?
He sort of like says, "Oh no, rat for me, rat for me, rat for me."
What was it?
Just leave it.
What was the first one again?
Candle.
Candle. That one was weird.
I kind of look around.
Look around. Sorry.
Right round, baby, right round. I kind of was like, where would the moon kind of on its arc of the cathedral, where all the candles would be, and
It's daylight, is it not?
Yeah, it was late afternoon when you actually got here, so
the start of, we could probably presume the river is where that thing starts, where you know the thing that we walked up, the crevice that
yeah,
we walked up the mountain.
you came up just by this statue here.
Yeah,
That's where you came up.
I actually go back to it, and it's like, is there a place that was there was a candle that was placed? And is it pointing to the dawn or dusk of the moon?
No,
The Rise and Fall of the Moon.
there's no candle there or anything like that.
I follow Julius down there and kind of get a sense of what he's doing. I say, I appreciate what you're trying to do, Tin Man, but I think you're applying far too much logic to this man's tests.
You
It's
hear the caretaker shout out, "Rat's ready!" And Rurik, you notice him pull it off the spit and just go into it, and then go.
Is he eating like? Is it eating like a corner of the cob?
Yes, exactly. But this rat is totally decayed and festering. You can actually smell the rotten meat, and he's sort of going, yummy rat, and he's got bits of fur coming onto out of his mouth, and the tail's lopping off, and then he keeps going and sucking in the odd maggot, etc. He actually picks one out of between his teeth and hands it to you. Goes, "Oh, you like to collect these, don't you?" And gives it over to you.
Yes, they're good for because they only eat dead tissues. They're good for cleaning wounds.
Where I'm standing is where he
That is
said
true.
the altar was.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry, I was zoomed out, so I couldn't see it. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, he said that the altar was. He was pointing in this general direction when he said it.
So what's this room here?
That he said that led up to the lookout tower.
yeah.
I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pray to my God, but I'm also going to try and open up to the Sunel as well.
So I'm just zooming out because I need to keep an eye on where everybody else is going.
I'm going to actually scratch that. I'm going to offer up a prayer to Sunel
Go for it.
and just to ask for help on behalf of all the innocent people suffering this terrible plague, and ask for guidance in our
Is it
time
me or
of
is it
need.
gone quiet?
Say again, sorry. I heard Tenari, I didn't hear Bazooka. I just caught a bit of it.
Sorry, I said, is it me or has Sprocket gone quiet?
No, Sprocketeer is fine. I can hear him.
Must be me. Hold on.
I'm gonna talk with the
Tenariel,
the
sorry, sorry. One thing that you notice, Tenariel, is that when you're offering up this prayer to Sunel,
better.
then you notice that your amulet, you know, the one that Mad Maggie gave you, slowly you can feel it get slightly warm on your chest.
I'll take it out of my shirt and examine it. Does it
Yeah,
look any different?
No, it just seems to be warm to the touch. You know, it's as if it's slightly warmer than if you put it in the pocket for a while.
Yeah.
You know, as if it's been stood in the sunlight for a while. It's not sort of like, ow. It's just sort of like, it's definitely warmer.
It's warm.
You're colder.
I'll keep it in my hand and I'll rotate 360 degrees, focusing on Sunel, help, that kind of thing, and just see if it changes or feels any different.
Well, like, you notice when this is happening, all of a sudden, the caretaker, that's what we'll call him, almost like he sort of like looks up as if something's happening, and he comes skipping round here as you're doing that Tenariel, and he as he goes, Julius as well. You notice that he's actually swinging the rat by its tail as he sort of like comes back, and then he gets really close to the Tenarian and goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm asking the gods for help.
Can I help?
Are you a god?
No. Are you?
No.
All right. Are you kneeling or stood?
I'm standing.
Yeah, he just comes and stands next to you.
What do I see down this dugout hole?
Exactly. It's about the same deep. It looks like somebody has dug for a while and then obviously not found what they were looking for and has stopped.
Okay.
I'm talking with the caretaker. I'm saying, caretaker, keeper. Can I ask you for a bargain?
He turns to you and goes, "Shh, we're talking to the gods. Me and her. Shh." He's now got the rat just sort of like hanging from the tail like this.
Could I trade you the meat of 2 horses for the entrance to the well?
He sort of like turns around to you and sort of like, he says, "You have to answer the riddles to get into the well." And he says, he looks around, "I only eat rat." He goes, "That's it."
If my friend here is a well-known hunter, maybe he can hunt rats for you, and you can let us in.
He turns around to you and goes, "Shh." He says, "We're praying to the gods."
I'll show him the amulet and ask him if he recognizes it.
He says, "It looks like an amulet."
You don't know its meaning.
No.
Do I know the symbol of the goddess that
Herpes.
he no.
Like a little crab.
I'm going to turn and face where the altar should be, and I will kneel down.
Yeah, and in front of Tamil, I'm going to write the symbol of the god that he comes under.
Can you answer one of my riddles? Can you answer one of my riddles?
He says yes.
By giving like this long of string and a stick.
Yeah.
And I say, what can you tell me about humans with those things?
He goes, "Nothing."
They're stupid.
Nothing. Sorry, Cryptex, what was the survival roll for?
Well, it didn't matter since I critically failed both of them, but I was scouting around the perimeter.
All right. Double 5.
No, that's double 1.
Double
I just had a
1,
plus
yeah.
4 on my survival.
Yeah, this, I tell you,
That's a glitch.
I think this whole abbey is radiating some form of detrimental power that is sort of like impacting on all your rolls.
Yeah, these rolls suck.
Now that I'm kneeling, I am going to repeat the prayer.
I'm gonna ask him what's the next riddle.
Oh, he says riddle. He jumps up. He jumps up. I just hit my head on the mic. He jumps up and says, "Ha!" He says, "Silvery tails and flicks of a fin. What am I?"
Silvery tails and flicks of a what?
Fin.
A thing?
Fin.
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 Fitna. Yeah, fin.
Fish.
That's
So you
way
have-
too obvious for his.
He
levels.
says,
Yeah.
no!
A wave.
Have you seen my wisdom?
No!
Shut up.
So we have fish.
Mermaid. Just because it has to be asked. Instead.
No!
A diver.
A diver?
Yeah.
He
Someone
looks at
who
What is that?
swims with an artificial fin.
He
I'm
says,
supposed to
Fitting.
stand up.
he says, I don't know the...
Submarine.
I'll announce that this medallion has been growing warmer as I was praying.
He turns to you, Bazooka, and he says, you're about the same size as me. We could be friends, me and you.
We could.
Yeah.
I would
I'm going
like
to approach Julius, and I said, based on the first one where the answer was candle, but he didn't accept torch,
What?
we might just have to go through every type of fish to get the correct answer.
He says,
Yeah.
he turns to you, Bazooka, and says, would you like to hold my hand?
Odd.
I would like to know the answer.
A
No.
river.
No! I can't tell you the answer until you pass.
Tell you what.
Until you pass. Then I can tell you it.
Then I'm not going to hold your hand.
I kind of.
Would you like to hold my leg instead?
Are there are there like constellations that Candle Moon River?
But I already answered correctly for the first one. Because I said a flame and you said no, it's a candle. But a candle doesn't produce flame when it's not lit.
Your reasoning is completely intelligent and logical, Roy. Well done. He turned to Bazooka and he says, would you like to hold something else of mine?
Like what?
Your dick.
He says, this. It's the rat. Do you want to hold my rat?
Is the answer a book?
A book! No!
No, thank you.
A window.
No!
Damn it, Finn.
Was the first part of the question?
A flick of a tail.
What is the question again?
A shark.
A shark! No!
Dolphin. Whale.
A candle.
You want the answer?
A candle.
No!
A dragon.
No! Intelligent, you are not.
A turtle.
Oh! A turtle!
A turtle. Screwballs.
There's only like
A kite.
2 riddles that I'm good at, and that is what get wetter as I dry it, as I dry
A towel!
a towel,
A kite.
and
No.
I am
What is clean when I'm dirty and dirty when I'm clean?
that as well.
A towel.
Yeah, that's yeah. But get this one. How about this one?
Is the answer a kite?
No!
I have as much space as the universe in a pin, less than a pinhead.
A flat battery.
No.
Oh Brilliant.
Okay.
Do you pass?
Wait, what?
Do you pass? Pass, 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 pass.
Oh. Do we all pass? I want to
A
pass.
plane.
Hold on. A wave.
A wave.
Loser.
Nope.
No.
That's the first answer I said.
Do you pass?
A surfboard.
A surfboard. Yeah, I'm sure those have been invented. Yeah. You know, I saw a ranger on one the other day. There's a cleric of the sea rose in. You know, rather than Aphrodite in a shell, in came the cleric of Aphrodite, being reborn on a surfboard.
He's got to do it.
Do you pass?
Yes.
A boat.
No. He turns to you, Tenarian, and says, "A caterpillar."
What the fuck is this?
And he goes hopping off down here. And then stops here and starts looking up.
Do you have
Are
another
there
riddle?
any?
I look up, see what he's looking at.
He turns to you and says, "Little man, see the lovely stained glass windows. See the light coming through them."
Can you explain that
I
last
asked
one
him
to
how
us?
long has he been here?
Lots and lots of rats I have eaten. A long
Did you
time.
keep a journal?
No.
Can you explain that last riddle to us?
No.
No, of course not.
Can you ask us another
Yes.
riddle?
Yes. From deepest darkness, thus they rise, pointing their fingers to the skies.
Rats.
Nope.
Shadows.
Proud.
This one seemed to remind me about the
Turtles?
moon.
The moon. No.
But it had the same. No, was it the moon or the river? That it had a kind of the same theme.
It was the river that
It
had a
was
similar
the river.
theme.
Yeah.
That one that rose from the ground
Candles.
and reaches for the sky.
Stalactites.
He turns round to you and he says, "I don't think you can get into the well. I don't think you can pass the riddles. I think you should go now. You are not worthy enough to pass the test."
Alright, love you.
Love you too.
Where's the well?
Yeah, love you too.
What was this statue of? Is there enough of it to make out?
There seems to be some kind of like, you know, what do you call them that they normally high up on a,
Gargoyles.
oh yeah,
Plinth.
something like that, almost like a,
Yeah.
a beast of some it's not a harpy before you say it, Ariel.
Do
but-
any of the pillars have engravings or carvings, text anywhere?
The ones outside don't, but the ones inside do. They seem to be in a language that you've never seen before, and even between all of you looking at them, you can't figure out even what the numbering system is. It's almost like seem to be completely alien. You do notice some, just from memory, some similarities to various symbols and signs that you saw in some of the books. You know, the books that you found about death and doom and dread and dead. You know, there's some similarities between them, but not that much. This seems to be more the complete language.
Yeah.
while the ones in the book seem to be almost like snippets of this language. You are not worthy. I'm sorry, you cannot enter the well. He goes hopping down here
Where is the well?
and goes
He
back.
said it's underground.
Goes,
said
Yeah,
underneath.
where? In what direction?
goes
Down.
Did you check
I am a
the compass?
beautiful.
Did you have the answer from my riddles?
Candle
I
Moon
want to have a look at
River
this.
Caterpillar.
Yeah, that's he turns around to you and says, "Bearded man, I don't answer your riddles. I ask you riddles." Bazooka, that seems to be like like a font that you christen children in. That's what it appears to be, but it's all
Okay.
it's all cracked, and it's
I quickly move away.
you don't think it could hold water. Well, there's no water in it, but you don't think it could hold water in any case.
Does it look like it's covering something?
No, it's literally planted into the floor. This statue here appears to be another one of those gargoyle things that are just sort of like smashed on the floor, similar to this one out here.
What do these gargoyle statues look like?
It's just like the ones that you get high up on a Gothic cathedral that sort of like
Right.
have
Usually little demons.
yeah,
and goblins.
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah. So it looks like they've probably been high up once upon a time, and probably crashed down to the bottom.
I move to this pillar and see if I can push it.
No, it's Well, do a strength check.
Okay.
Just want to see whether or not the double ones come up. Yeah, no, you move it. You don't move it, but you notice that some of the stones that make it up are quite loose, but they just sort of like crumble off. You don't actually move the plinth on the bottom.
Araval, did the compass show anything?
Compass is spinning around in circles.
It's just beforehand it was going really quick. Now it's just sort of like leisurely spinning around like this.
I think we've learned
Is that
everything
because you're
we
not
can from
thinking
the
of?
compass.
Yeah. This staircase doesn't go down.
No, it goes up. And it just like literally goes up 5 or 6 steps. Well, it's literally how it is there and then stops. So the caretaker comes. The caretaker comes running back to you and says, "Very well, people. Never mind. Try again some other time."
I was gonna say we're gonna be stuck here for God knows how long. These riddles suck horse crap.
What was the last one?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar or something.
No, but the last question, like the deep underground and reach for the skies.
From the deepest darkness, from the deepest darkness, thus they rise, pointing their fingers to the skies.
Well remembered. Did you write it down?
I did.
Caterpillars.
Isn't
Is
like
that right?
water?
The dead.
It's a caterpillar, dude.
Or the
Smoke.
undead.
Say again, sorry.
Mountains.
No, but like water come from deep beneath the earth and goes back to the skies.
I'm taking a close look at this fireplace to see if there's any.
Which fireplace? Up at the top.
This top right.
Right.
Sometimes
Okay.
old buildings have secret doors and things in fireplaces.
Yeah, make an investigation
Very well.
check.
But if you were a well, where would you be? You'd be outside, wouldn't you?
Well, it depends whether or not I was a a big well or a little well, because if I was a little well, I would not be a tall well.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah, it looks basically like a fireplace. There's no secret doors in there. There's a bit of ash still left in there, but most of it's been there for a long, long time.
How long would it search? Sorry, go on.
Look around the font, and I'd like to bring Ereval over with his insignia. See if anything changes around the font with the insignia.
Which insignia?
The symbol.
The compass.
The compass.
Not the compass.
Oh, the Queen's ring.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's not doing anything. It's not changing anything. Although the caretaker is with you going. He says, what we're looking at.
I'm thinking that with the well to do its holy work of the covenant that you look after. Would the
I'm
water
talking to
not?
Revolt.
Would
Can you
it
think more specifically about the well?
When Julius is role playing to me, I need to hear that rather than just let Julius finish first, and then I can listen to the other thing. Go for it, Julius.
Would they not fill the holy water into the font?
Yes.
So, would the font not be not necessarily where the well is, but very
Close to the
extremely
well.
close by?
You want to know where the well is?
Mm-hmm.
I can show you where the well is. He goes down here and he goes hopping down to this part here and he goes, Come, here's the well. Then he says, first you must answer the riddle. 3 riddles you must answer. If you cannot answer the riddles, you are not worthy to find the well. I don't know why Bazooka's making a perception roll, but I would just ignore it if I was you.
We all ignore that. It's like, yes, please tell us the first riddle.
The next riddle.
There's a big dragon. No, I'm.
What is it that's coming down behind you?
Scales.
Well, what was the answer to the darkness one?
Scales scales that do not sing, horns that do not blow. What do I belong to?
An avalanche?
No,
Candle.
no.
The logical answer would be a dragon.
No,
Music.
no.
What was the first part?
Stringed music.
No.
Sound?
No.
Virginal.
No.
Dave.
Yeah, the donkey. No.
What was the riddle again?
Scales that do not sing, horns that do not blow.
He says to you, he says, maybe you should defeat the Guardians.
Or maybe not.
What are the Guardians?
He says, I'll get them. Maybe you'll do better with those, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
In other words,
I think that's, right, this
you're
has
too
been
dumb.
going on for right. Seriously, how long have we been here?
In game time, it's getting about dusk time now, so it's about 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Okay, what about IRL?
2 hours.
2 hours. He says, I'll get the Guardians.
Get the Guardians. Please.
A hornbill platypus.
And all of a sudden, he just literally disappears before your eyes. Absolutely just disappears before your eyes. Where he once was is completely and utterly gone. But you do notice, Julius, next to you, before Airvol moves anywhere, you do notice something, Airvol, next to you, that you hear a sort of like the sound of stone grating on stone. And then all of a sudden you cast your eyes to your right from where the sound is coming from. And from the ruins of the gargoyle statue, it almost like pulls itself together and actually wings sprout out the back. Its claws extend onto the floor, and it opens its mouth and lets out an almighty hiss at you as its stone tongue flicks out and flicks at the air almost like snake-like.
Did I say get the Guardians? I meant, can we bypass the Guardians?
Okay, guys, let's have some. Hang on, let me just make sure I'm on the right. Yeah, let me get.
The hell? Jesus.
What the
Oh, there's no end to the clerics.
Oh, dear.
God loves me.
I just glitched.
Oh!
God loves you and I love you. And you get
Not only did he not do
How
that,
the
but
fuck I'm not the last one?
because Bazooka got a 1.
yeah, he didn't click his character.
It's all right. I popped it.
I
on
did
for
click the character.
I popped it on for you. Don't worry.
Oh, I didn't just one.
Okay. Sorry. I thought. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 1 either way.
Okay. So at this point, Julius, you get an action, and the gargoyle gets the action, and then this initiative order will come into existence because this is like the surprise time of it. So you guys were talking to this guy, the guy disappeared, and then this other thing happened. So those are our initiatives packed up, but you and I, Julius, will have an action. So what is your dexterity?
Yeah. My dexterity is
Say again, sorry.
12.
12. Yeah, so you get to go first because mine's 11.
Okay. I want to sprint at him, shield first, and just whack him against the wall and then roll to my right.
Okay. Then. There's actually no substantial wall behind him, but you can do that.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, so I just want to shove him about... I don't know how far it's going to shove him. Away from the group with my shield. And then
Go for it. So you just make your athletics roll.
Athletics. Sweet. 24.
So you both whack into each other at full speed, and you actually knock each other back. Both of you stay up. None of you knock over. That thing that you're stood on now is actually that's not there because that's actually the gargoyle. So that's absolutely fine. And then what happens then is that he then takes his attack at you, and as he comes towards you, he rakes you with its claw. 21.
Those are the same as my AC.
Yeah, so that's a glancing blow. So you don't actually take any damage, but he probably rakes a huge claw mark across your shield as it goes across. Okay, so now we're into normal actions. So Tenariel, you are up. Anybody who wants to fire into melee combat will be at a disadvantage because they are so
happy with
close.
that.
Yeah. So Tenariel, you are up.
Draw my bow,
Yeah.
knock an arrow, move to here
Yeah.
at 25 feet.
Cool.
Does that give me a clearer shot?
You're still rolling at disadvantage because he's not fighting in melee combat, remember. He actually went up and shoved him. So they're actually
That's okay.
completely together.
Yeah.
They're in
I'll
the same
still try.
space.
And 10.
Yeah, no, so that flies over the gargoyle's head and hits the wall behind him. Okay, Aravol, you are up.
I will cast my Hunter's Mark.
Cool.
And then fire on him. Actually,
You should probably move. There's like 2 pillars in between you.
yeah, I was looking.
You're going to have to move to... Yeah, you're going to have
I'm
to
just trying
move
to figure out
to...
where.
Sorry, I'll be back in
Because
a
I'm not
second.
going to. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, so this will be your first roll because your disadvantage will and your advantage will knock it out. So it'd be the first number that you roll. So
Oh,
so 10 again just flies off and actually misses him. Okay, Julius, you are up.
I'm going to do an actual strike on this guy.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
14.
14 actually misses him.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, Rurik, you are up. Oh, my music stopped.
Yeah,
What's
it
the
was.
deal
It
with-
went pretty low, pretty quickly.
I didn't hear no music.
I will cast Enlarge on Flan.
Yeah.
He will have advantage on all strength checks like ability.
Cool. This will depending where Julius is and where you are now, it will make it harder to hit the gargoyle because Julius is a lot taller. I think you also get 1d4 extra damage if you hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. This is my turn to fight back at you. I don't get any negatives to hit you now. It says you get the advantage. So this is claw bite, Julius.
Yeah.
The 10 and miss, yeah. And 21
is my AC.
yeah, so it actually bites into your shield. So and actually you actually see the fangs clip over to the edge as you bring it up just in time. So you almost
That's a close one, chaps.
yeah. So remember, this gargoyle can actually fly as well. So he's probably attacking very much like the harpies. He's not actually on the floor. He's actually flying around with its wings out. Okay, Bazooka, you are up.
What's the actual distance between? Because you said the grids are not right.
Yeah, so you could just use the ruler. Just use the ruler as normal.
Okay, so my distance I think is
25.
25 and 30 with a sprint.
Is that are you taking a dash action?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be the end of your.
Yeah.
That will be it.
Just all
So
your
that's
turn.
still going to put me out of range. Well, maybe I can
You'll be able to take.
distract him enough for Julius
Well,
to.
you because you've taken a dash action, that is actually your action out. So, but next time you can do help if you wish, which means that
Okay.
Julius would actually get the advantage, but you wouldn't get attacked because you're just helping him. Okay.
Okay.
But now that Julius is 2 category over Bazooka,
Mm.
I think he can go underneath Julius.
I think he needs to be 2 sizes bigger, doesn't he? I think he needs to be 2 sizes bigger rather than just 1 size big.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I don't know how that works.
Okay, Tenariel, you probably need to move a little bit to one side if you want a clear shot, but you'll still be at disadvantage firing into melee. If that's what you want to do, sorry, I should preempt.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, cool.
Run up the stairs to here.
Yeah.
I think that's especially with like a halfling that's like can be like 5 foot tall.
22
Yeah,
5 foot
22.
tall.
22 hits, yeah.
for 11 damage.
No, I think that's 8.
Oh, sorry.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Misread.
yeah.
8.
8. So you fire your arrow. It looks like it should really fire true, but you notice that it doesn't actually penetrate as much as you thought it would have penetrated. You know, you catch it on a bit of the wing, but it doesn't look like, that was a good shot, but you don't think it did as much damage as it should have done. Okay.
Because it's stone.
Erevolve, sorry, what would you like to do?
We're gonna move up to here. Here.
Yeah, cool.
And take another shot.
Yeah. 23 hits, yeah. 10. What's that? 14 altogether?
Yep.
Yeah, same with you. So the arrow hits true. However, it's not doing the sort of damage you would have expected it to have done for a beast, with the not because of the size or the hit rating of the beast, but for the arrow shot. So, and you both notice that after a while, as the gargoyle moves around, your arrows actually fall out onto the floor. Julius, you're up.
I would like to hit again.
Yeah, cool. 23 certainly hits.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1. Come on. Oh, 2. There we go. It hits
Add a
for 5.
D4.
5. Yeah, 5
Yeah.
damage.
No, and then
Add a D4.
yeah, 1d4 onto
Oh.
it.
Oh, bear with me. 1d4. 5.
Nice. So that's
Sorry,
That's
damage
definitely
for
a
6.
damage 6. Thank you. That's slashing damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so you managed to bring your sword right the way across, and you expected to slice it across the gargoyle's neck as you sort of like open up from the last attack with its mouth, and you slice your sword across, and there's this almighty grating sound as it's sort of like a sword meets stone, and it slithers across it almost, and you notice some kind of gash, some kind of almost like crack appear across the gargoyle's throat, but it's not as deep as what you would have thought it would have been. Okay, Rurik, you are up.
I'll move up here and draw my light armor,
Yeah.
And being a gnome, you would like to lick it to death.
and I'll strike it with my mace.
I
Yeah.
was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe find some water and
Bless it.
Caterpillars.
bless it.
Caterpillars.
Bless it.
16. The 16 will hit, yeah.
Thing is, if I bless it, it's not my
6 bludgeoning.
religion to bless it on. You know what I mean?
It's a guardian
Again-
of a religious place.
Exactly the same as the other OP. You sort of like whack it in, and you make a really good attack on it, but it doesn't actually seem to dent it much at all. Okay, this is my attack back. So this is still with you, Julius, mainly because I'm sort of like fighting you in as exactly what I was before. That'll miss, and that will miss as well. Excellent. And Bazooka, you are up.
I'm gonna help Julius, or I'm gonna help Julius. So his next round, he gets the advantage, sort of thing.
Okay then, yeah. So you will actually be here. So you did you hear that? So next round you actually get the
Advantage to hit, and then +4.
Correct, yeah.
SD4. Yeah.
So I'm there going. I'm a decoy.
so you're sort of like
Yeah, decoy.
you're like moving backwards and forwards. Thanks, Rurik. Moving backwards and forwards and feinting attacks at it. So it actually gets more of a. So you're distracting it. So Julius gets the attack more. Okay, Tenariel, you're up.
If I still have a clear shot there.
Yeah, you do, because the gargoyle's quite above. So you're still filing into so you still get disadvantage, but you can still do it.
Yep.
I wish we had a pickaxe. Long shot.
17.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Another 6 damage.
Thank you.
I think a hammer would have done nicely.
Excellent.
Well, I strike with the hammer and did nothing. So.
Erevold, you're up.
It's because your strength sucks.
Well, let's try this one more time.
This one's for more cup. I'm Mr. Meesey.
Yeah, 13 misses.
Right.
Okay, Julius, you are up. Now remember, you have advantage on this roll.
Yeah.
So get a good roll.
Give it a
Double one. No.
18.
18 does actually hit, yeah, on the advantage.
Sweet. And then whatever my hit, so it's 8 plus.
And then roll a d4.
D4, 1d4 roll. +3, so 8 plus 3.
Yeah, that's 11.
Sweet.
Okay, you figured that this gargoyle, all your combined attacks at the present moment in time, is probably, it looks almost like half as, it's probably, you think it's probably down to about half health now. Okay, so everything that you've done so far is down to that. Okay, Rurik, you are up.
Can I use my knowledge masonry to know if there's a weak spot in this construction?
Not when you're doing combat now.
Not until your turn.
No, it is his turn, but he can't do it until
okay.
not in the height of combat.
It's more like investigation
Yeah.
skill.
Poke it with
If I disengage, can I see a weak spot and tell my friends?
Yeah, by all means.
So I disengage. and then
So
I-
that's actually your action, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay. So there'll be 8 turns left on that, and so gargoyle turn to fight back, isn't it?
Yeah.
13
Nope.
a miss you. 19 a miss you. Yeah. Cool.
This is why I'm the tank, guys.
Okay. Bazooka, what are you doing?
I'm still there going. Boo!
Okay, you're just
Stuff like
using your action to help. Yeah.
that. Yes.
Tenariel.
I am surprised at you, Bazooka.
I will continue to shoot at him with my bow.
Yeah. Just before you, I'm quite.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
that's absolutely fine. I just want you and Erevold to make a perception roll. Once you've both taken, take your attacks first. Oh yeah, you can do it now. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. 18 hits. So do your.
Mine will be
It's
11 because I'm
half
at
damage, so I'm gonna wait till it's a bit low.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want do your damage for your longbow? Because 18 hits. Oh no, you your disadvantage, aren't you? Yeah.
No,
so,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right. So that's 11, so that misses. Thank you for your perception rolls. Erevold, just do your attack. Oh yes, nice. 226 is not natural. Okay then, yeah, do some damage. Is that 9?
Yes, 9.
Yeah.
Certainly 9, yeah.
Okay, Erevold and Tenariel, you hear, that grating sound that you heard before? You hear something similar coming from behind you two. Not here.
Yeah.
From
About here.
from that direction. Okay, Julius, you are up.
I strike again, but I do a war cry of for the innocent, for the suffering. As I
Fantastic.
strike.
And then I fall asleep.
10.
And then
No, 15.
No, it'd be 15.
Oh,
You get
yes,
advantage, which actually hits. Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
So do some damage.
10
Nice.
plus 1d4. So that'd be 11 in total.
Okay, cool. Hang on just 1 second.
It doesn't get
11, that's a nice to hit roll. Nice damage, 11.
Well, with everyone that's supporting me,
Yeah.
I get those hits.
You're welcome.
Excellent. And Rurik, you are up.
I would like to make a masonry check to see if I can see any weakness in their construction.
Yeah, you probably think it's quite solid stone. Do a history check in any case, because that's what your masonry goes on to, doesn't it? Yeah.
I know, Malcolm. I know.
The only thing you've never actually encountered living gargoyles like this before, but what normally you would think that the weak spots would be the webbing between their wings, between their like the fingers on their wings, eyes,
Or the
mouths,
joints.
yeah, something like that.
If no one's played Dark Souls 2 before, then they are in trouble.
Okay, my gargoyle attack, yeah,
Oh, first Dark Souls.
20 I miss you. 23 will hit you there.
Will hit me, yes.
Yeah, so you take 8
With 8.
8 points of slashing damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is your temporary hit points gone now?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Excellent. Bazooka.
How many hit points would you say you had left?
You know.
Less than half.
Yes, less than half. Correct.
Yeah, I know it's less than. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him support.
Continue to help him, so he'll have advantage
Yeah,
next time.
fine.
Okay then. So you can see Tenariel and Ereval from this thing. There's that sound of that grating stone, and another guardian appears from that how that statue was made, and it suddenly comes together, and it's sort of like it. At the beginning of this round, it's scanning around, so its initiative will match the current gargoyles, so it will be on 2. So it'll react to then. So you actually can now decide what you would like to fire at.
I will call out generally that there's a second one behind us,
Yeah, cool.
and then I'll target that one from now.
Yeah, so you will have just a normal roll on this one at the present moment in time. So you won't get a disadvantage or anything. So 22 will hit on it. Yeah.
6 damage.
Thank you. Cool.
Cross the arrow off.
Yeah. Erval, you have seen this as well.
Right, and Tenario already shouted out that he's back there, but I will shout out as well. The Tin Man, try to group them together, and I will continue firing at my marked one.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, 22 will hit. 7, 13. Yeah. Okay, this
See, I'm no longer needed.
this gargoyle looks, it's obviously coming to its last legs. It's still up. It's not like 1 hit point, but it is significantly damaged now.
This one.
Yeah. Julius, you're up.
I've got a choice to heed his warning and trying to grapple and throw this gargoyle at the other one. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
You're not.
I'm just gonna have to hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because if you don't, I will.
Yeah, are you gonna suplex him? Just like pick him up over
Yep.
over your dwarf, your
I'm gonna
gnome body.
leg trip and then leg drop him.
Yeah. Mate, if you do that, that'll be amazing. So here's the hit.
7.
Wow.
Plus. No.
No.
Well,
On the advantage roll of 8, you miss. Yeah.
I've got to miss something, didn't I?
Okay, Rurik, you're up on 4.
I have a question. Is dropping my hammer a free action? Or
Yeah, but dropping a weapon is like, so you get movement and an action. So you can, even if you don't move, you can drop your weapon, that's fine. But it depends then you get another action on top of that. So if you could drop your hammer and then cast a spell. But if you want to draw another weapon, that will be your other action. So you could drop your hammer, but if you readied your axe, then that would be your second action.
Big beastie, don't do that.
Rurik, I'm quite happy for you to say, if I do that, what will I have left? I'm quite happy for you to say that rather than committing to a series of actions without knowing.
I need nicotine.
Who's smoking his face? Distracted.
I will move and attack the guy
Cool.
with my hammer, but I will try to hit the joints, like in the shoulder.
Yeah, okay then. So if you want to do that, then you'll have disadvantage on your roll because it's harder to hit those places. But if you do hit those, then there's this possibility that you'll do more damage.
I would have just given him advantage on the roll. No one would put it in the box.
So
You got it.
Your
advantage.
16 hits, yeah?
It would have got the amount. I'm still distracting.
Is it just 5? Do you have any more?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so you whack it on one of the joints and your hammer just goes bang straight into it. But the joint flexes a bit, but it still looks like it's solid stone underneath there. We're down to 6 on that. And this is my turn to fight back with you first.
Yep.
23 will hit.
Finally.
On a 4, yeah. And then the claw attack will miss.
Miss.
And then this one here will now fly into combat scenario.
Fly.
Yeah, so it sort of like comes in because you're actually the only person I think who's actually attacked it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. So this is coming against your armor class. 18.
That hits me.
So that's 6 and 8. So that's 14 altogether.
Ouch.
And Bazooka, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to draw out my sickles.
But you already have your sickles out because you would have been using them to do the help action.
Oh, okay then. So then I'm going to strike.
Finally.
Go ahead.
Which one are you going to strike?
The one this one.
Next to.
The one he's in front.
Okay, then.
The one that I got the 20,
Cool.
25 on.
Cool.
So you mean the one that I've been whittling down for the half the night?
See, I don't remember that. I remember me distracting him going, "Woo," and him getting tired.
You're not the only one whittling him down.
I guess someone want to shrink down.
That's
So that's 8.
that's 8. Yeah.
That's a natural.
And the next sickle is
Misses.
Yes.
Yeah.
misses. Okay.
Okay then. Right. Tenario, you're
Bazooka.
up.
I expected more.
Right, he's in
Oh yeah, so did I. Don't
melee
worry about
combat
it.
now with me.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Tenario.
He's
So.
in melee.
Yeah, he is
melee
now.
range
Yeah.
now. Okay. I've got my bow in one hand. I haven't knocked another arrow. I am going to attempt to cast inflict wounds on him.
Okay. So you just need to roll it to hit roll.
11.
Yeah, you think you probably do touch him, but you just feel the stone of him, and you don't actually penetrate that. So your spell, I presume your spell comes off, won't it?
It still classes as cast, I think.
Yeah. So the spell comes off, but it doesn't actually go through its stone at all.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's a special thing. It's the spell is still in its end, but the next thing you touch, it will release the spell. Or if you cast another spell, it will cancel the first one.
What? He just stores it. Sorry, Arval, which one's that at?
The one I have marked.
The one you have marked. So that's 10. So that misses him. Okay, Julius, you are up.
Sweet. I do not have advantage to hit anymore.
Correct.
However, I will swing.
So is this your first roll as usual?
Oh, crap. Missed me bonus.
23.
Sorry, you can still do it, Tenariel, because you have it right. You have it right the way up to your next one.
Okay.
You don't need my help.
23. Yeah. How much damage? Do you?
Yeah, and that's still a +4 D4.
Yeah.
So that's 13 in total.
Yeah, and that
No, it doesn't.
kills.
It has one more hitbox.
Kills that. Excellent.
For my bonus action,
Yeah.
then I'll hit
Helped on
myself
that
with
one.
healing word.
34.
Yeah, cast it. Just cast it, and then you. So
For
that's
7.
that'll be 7 hit points. Yeah. Okay, Rurik, you are up.
I drop my light mace and I draw my axe in two ends.
Yeah.
And I say to Jolis, throw me. And I ready an action when he throws me.
You need
Okay.
you need
to strike
what?
the other gargoyle.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to. You'll have to move, and then ready your action there. So, what's your action that you're readying? You need to do one action. So there you can either move, so you can drop your hammer. That's absolutely fine. That's part of your movement. Sorry, is that you're dropping your hammer, so that's part of your movement. So you can move and drop your hammer, and then arrive here, and then draw your axe, which will be your action, or you can stay there and drop your hammer and draw your axe. Okay, but you can't draw your axe, drop a hammer, and ready an action, because that would be one action too many.
But if I stay here, can I ready an action? No.
You can ready an action, but it would be in a response for something else. So, like, for example, if something came up to hit you, you would hit it. If something came through a door, you would fire at it. If somebody tried to open a door, you shoot it. You can't ready an action to say, if anything comes down, I'll run 50 feet down there. It has to be something that when the situation occurs, you take your single action rather than a movement action.
Okay, can I say I will drop my hammer and draw my axe, and when Julius throw me to the gargoyle and I'm near the gargoyle, I will strike it.
Well, it's your. Tell me what you're doing on your movement. What are you doing on your movement? Are you moving anywhere, or are you just staying there?
No, I'm staying there.
Okay, then, so your movement is that stay there. You drop your hammer and you draw your axe. So that's where you'll be. You are there now, there with your axe drawn.
Are you close to me when you
Yeah, I'm
do
next to
anything?
you. I was striking
You're
the
next to
same.
me. Okay, you're within
gargoyle.
arm's reach of me.
So can you hit him from there?
Okay, this is Gargoyle's attack. Yeah, so this is at Eutenaria, because you're the only one in its range. Does 11 hit?
No.
And 21 will hit, so you take 8 on it.
By the way, Rurik, your plan?
Okay,
It's not going to happen like that.
Bazooka, you're up.
What, you're gonna let the rail die?
I would love to toss
They
him.
always do.
or dwarf,
can I
or
do?
whichever one. However, I'm just going to move.
Bazooka, you're up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move over hither, and I'm gonna assist Muriel.
Muriel.
Yeah,
Who?
Muriel.
Tenariel.
Do you mean you're giving her the help action, or you're fighting the gargoyle?
I'm helping.
Well,
This
she
is-
probably
this-
won't attack the next turn. She needs to disengage and heal.
Yeah.
Oh, she down. Oh, okay. So,
She-
okay,
you
so
need
I'm gonna
Can
engage.
Can you defend her while she moves away so she doesn't get
Yeah.
a hit against her?
So,
Well, no, well,
But
well,
she
hopefully,
just can disengage.
yeah. Hopefully, what
I-
Tenariel will do will, if she
I can
wants
heal
to,
on my bonus action anyway.
yeah, or she can take her action and use the disengage action, which means that I don't get an opportunity, but then she'll just get a bonus action rather than another
can
action.
I use my thingy that you gave me to instant kill this thing?
Your inspiration. You can
Yeah.
you can use the inspiration to give you an advantage to the roll if you wish.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna do that.
Okay,
So
so
I'm just gonna strike with the sickle
yeah,
and
so that hits.
oh, that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so I deal 6 points of damage
Yeah,
on that one, and the next one I miss. Fine.
yeah, you do. So that's 6 points of damage.
By the way, Big BC, you hold that inspiration point all the way through until you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tenariel, you are up.
I will use my disengage
Cool.
and I'll back off. And I'll heal myself with the healing word again.
Yeah, go for it.
And I shout
Bonus
back,
action.
"You're welcome."
About bloody time.
Yeah. That's 7 points, yeah.
7.
Cool. Right, Ervol, you can switch Hunter's mark
Right.
now, can't you?
Yes, I can. It's another bonus action, so I'll move and circle around,
Yeah.
give myself a good angle, and take another shot.
Yeah, cool. 23 hits, yeah. So that's 11, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Thanks for confirming.
What's... I've got a question for you guys. Would you like to see...
Chicken.
Would you like to see the monsters' health bars? Because at the moment you can't see them.
No.
No, because we
Oh.
don't know how
That's fine.
healthy something is.
Yeah, I just
But
I
like,
think I
like we
can-
did last time, yes, because you would be able to see if it's okay. Let's say
I'm quite happy
I
to
would
tell
like
you-
to see it like during the end of its life, if
Just
that's possible.
describe how.
yeah.
just-
Okay then. So if I tell you roughly when it's below half, and then roughly again when it's below 10, that gives you,
So half is bloodied. Then if it's on its last legs, it's like
yeah, I can tell you. It's all right.
Having-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
got gravel
yeah.
pouring.
Okay,
out.
Can I roll medicine? Not those ones because they're not living still. But can I roll medicine to know if it's low in HP and stuff?
Well, I don't. You will know. It depends what you're
Yeah.
asking.
It-
What is it low?
you gotta
but-
see it.
You know. I mean,
Like
it's,
if I roll medicine, can I see genre he's almost dead or?
well, that's what that's what I'm telling
yeah.
you.
That's what I mean. I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
actually
it's-
like to see the energy or the health bar. to know
So
if
that
it's-
so there's two ways to be able to do it. There's one, be able to see the actual health of the creature, or one, go at RP wise, where Inwills will actually say it's bloodied, where it's below half health, or it's in a bad way, where it's like 25% or 20% or something like that. And you just have to listen out for it, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy
I
with
mean,
that.
I would like it that way personally because obviously, like if you're in a real fight, and you've hurt someone, you can see that you've hurt someone.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, Julius, you're up on 7.
I'm going to not pick up Rurik and throw him because I'm going to move next to this being of stone and thunder, and I give him a whack, knock on the head.
Cool.
Knock.
Don't you steal my thunder.
17 actually hits, so that's fine.
Sweet. +4.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
As I shove my sickle up his ass.
And it's a +4. So that's 13.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Okay, Rurik, you are up.
Yeah, I never knew how the D4 dice worked until I actually played D&D in real life.
I will cast Witch Bolt, so I will cancel Enlarge.
Sorry, I missed that. I was sucking what?
You're firing Witch Bolt into the melee. Yeah.
Yeah, into the.
Yeah. So you'll be at disadvantage as you fire it into melee, just as if the archers are at disadvantage.
Yeah, dear, I know.
So 19's good. Yeah, that hits.
So flat becomes medium size.
Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. So you no longer have your +4 now.
It receives 9 lightning damage.
Yeah, cool. Okay, guys. So you figure that this gargoyle is roughly about below half health now, so he looks pretty battered, but he's still up and fighting. That's not a problem. And now then, who was the last person? Did you actually hit him, Julius?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay then. So I'm just going to roll. Do you want to give yourself 1 or 2? Decide who's who.
Who?
Between Bazooka and Julius.
Yeah, 2.
Are you 2, Julius? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so
BBC.
it goes...
Yeah, no, that's good.
It goes for
BBC,
you.
that's good.
Okay, the first one, it goes to bite you and fumble, so I'll forfeit my second attack because I can't drop my bite. You know, it's not actually possible. Okay, Bazooka, you're up.
I'm glad he went for me because I've got the...
Yeah, it's better for him to go to you, yeah.
Me too. Swing, bada, bada, bada. What?
That misses.
That was higher than what it... Oh, that dice hit the other dice. Whatever. Okay. Swing the other swing.
That hits,
There
yeah.
we go. And I kill it on 8 points of damage.
8, thank you. Brilliant, thank you. Right, Tenariel, you're up.
I will take a pot shot at it with my bow.
Yeah, so this would be disadvantage firing into
Don't you steal
melee.
my thunder.
Yep. And I miss.
Yeah, you do. Sorry. Erval.
We'll take another shot.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, 7 and then 11.
7 and 11, if only I did that at the casino.
Excellent. And Julius, you are up.
No. I thought you were going to say he dies then. I was going to rage quit.
Well, now that I'm normal size with no advantage in any single way, I'm going to hit it again.
Yeah, cool.
Natural 20.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go. 4 plus 8.
Is 12.
Oh, yes.
Okay, still up. Still up.
Clout is having connection.
Yeah, I
issues.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Are you up, Clout? Because I think you'll just do your continual damage on your witch bolt.
Oh,
Puppy.
Is that just 5?
Yeah.
He's burning up too.
Puppy.
I can imagine. Gargoyle attack.
Barbecue rat.
So this'll go for you again,
Yep.
Julius. Ooh.
6. Oh, they got it. What an advantage.
Does he have advantage?
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
I think he's got an advantage.
Really?
I don't. Okay, Bazooka, you're up.
Okay, swing, butter.
22
Oh,
hits.
okay. 8.
8, yeah. Do you want to roll your other one as well so we can add them all
Yes,
together?
sir.
7 misses.
I wish I didn't.
Okay, it's looking pretty battered now, guys. Tenariel,
Cool.
you're up.
There's like
Arrow,
staggering
yeah.
and stuff.
No, that misses.
Nope.
Misses. Yeah. Erval, you're up.
Take my 8th shot.
Which
That was just
misses.
short,
That misses.
Jules, give me help. Just support.
You're up.
9.
Misses.
Well, it's your turn now. I supported you.
No,
so your turn.
it's Rurik next.
It's so fun to not have to roll
You should have given me
hits.
the support.
That's 10 points of damage.
Not rolling attack is so fun.
It's still up. This is my attack back at
Me.
you. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Julius. Yeah. Bite misses.
Okay.
Claw does hit
Yeah.
for
There you go.
for 7 points of damage.
And
And
2 left.
and bazooka
Your chance to shine.
Yeah, finally.
16 does hit.
7.
Yeah. Next attack.
You thought it was done. Oh, there you go.
20. Yeah, that hits.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Yeah, what?
Yeah, you do
Falls to the floor.
damage.
Yeah, you hit.
You hit. And he's still up.
Tenariel.
Well, to steal the kill, I'm going to use advantage
Oh, sorry, it's dead.
on my chance to hit.
Oh. That was evil.
No, it did.
24
No, yeah, that would have. It actually killed.
for 6.
Bazooka actually did kill it. So
There you go.
A rock gnome taking down a rock giant.
I tip.
okay.
Get out of here. You did nothing.
Dear, come on.
What would you like to do, guys?
Real quick, just kind of wondering with this being stone, am I able to recover half arrows as normal?
Yeah, as normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. 'cause
So all your half hours that you fired in at this one is absolutely fine.
There's 8 arrows in this battle.
Yeah. There was a lot of arrows. Erevol.
Are you okay, Julius?
No, he's not.
No. I got
I'm a
37
little bit
kills.
bloody. I've taken a little bit of a top,
Oh.
shall we say?
I
As in,
would-
I'm nearly bloody dead.
I would heal Julius, but I
He's
can't see his health bar because
fine.
Rurik's name tag's over it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can.
So I don't know he's ill, so I'll use all my healing on myself.
Yeah, I would just do all your healing on yourself.
I think I might.
Yeah. Ha-ha.
What's your blue dot for, Julius?
That was for either giant or it was Bazooka's aid.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, cool.
in fight, yeah.
Right. Who else is hurt?
I'm hurt.
I just hold up my hand. It's like,
Well,
Well, I will-
Arevol
I've
and
still got my 5 hit points.
Yeah.
They didn't go.
the only 2 people who are hurt are you, Tenariel, and Julius.
yeah.
right. I will
I will put.
perform this ritual, and it'll take 10 minutes. But
I'm going to ask Julius if he wants to suck on my horn.
Shave it. I actually heal some myself as well.
But hang on a minute then. So let's because your healing's going to come off first, Julius, because this one's going to take 10 minutes,
10
isn't
minutes,
it? So that's going to be quite a bit of time.
Yeah. What are you? What's the spell that you're doing? How much did it give me? Does it give me?
Well, it's 2d8, but I've just rolled it.
But that won't come off to 10 after 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
So you've got. We're actually going. There's something else that's going to happen in a second.
But it'll. Well, if something's going
I'm
to interrupt,
gonna have to go. In Wells, I got to get everybody out of the house. It's like I said, it is really hot.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thanks, Cryptex.
Yep, I'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Bye.
Yeah. Survive. Till
That's
next
the
week.
idea.
Paddling
Yeah, too right. So.
myself.
I do 10 healing on myself out of my 15. That I
So
do.
you're touching yourself?
I am laying hands on myself in a private corner that no one can see for 10 points.
Isn't that like against the old you took?
Why was there an in-wills in?
It's because I'm just joining with another one. So there's I'll need to rearrange
I
things
need
as we talk.
Big BC's hands to lay on hands on myself. So I'm healing myself for 10 points.
Excellent.
So
So
I
add
have-
that 10 on.
So I have 12 left.
Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm just moving you around on this one as well, and then we can stick with this one. So while you're busy doing the ritual, you do get interrupted
Okay.
Ew.
by a rather short looking man
Leave me out of this.
that actually appears here, and so he says, you defeated the Guardians. You are obviously more broad and strong than you are intelligent.
Dang, Skippy.
I can now show you the entrance to the well. And he steps to one side and he points round to this well, the font here. And
I knew it!
And you actually see that it shimmers slightly and then actually just dissolves and disappears. And there appears to be a set of staircase, a stone staircase going down.
We all knew where it was.
He jumps round to you and he says, I have a word of warning.
What's that?
It's not a riddle, is it?
Don't go down there.
If I bring you down, what happens?
And all of a sudden, he just yet again disappears.
What's the Willy Wonka is like? I got a word of warning. As they go down the river of chocolate.
They say that eating humans isn't civilized.
Well, since my spell was interrupted, I'm going to quickly hit myself with a Cure Wounds.
Cool.
And I'll do Julius as well.
Okay.
Save 10 minutes. Cure Wounds. Julius gets 9 back.
Excellent. Add it on, Julius.
And
That
I
takes me
get-
up to full.
Ooh, I get 11.
Nice one.
I've just realised something. Do you know all the experience points? I've not been adding them on.
Yeah, so they're gone
Oh,
now.
well, you've lost them now. The
Yeah.
only last, no,
that's
You're
last-
level 2 now.
the last one day after you're awarded them.
Yeah.
If you don't add them on, they're gone for.
In exactly 24 hours it is, and then that's it.
Now you're level 2, Big BC.
Yeah, and for every day you don't add it on, for every month you don't add it on, you go down at 500 experience points.
Screw you, hippies.
Because I think everybody else is 9th now.
Hey,
I've a,
that's
eight-
my thing, Big Beastie.
What's that?
That's my thing.
I
Screw you,
know.
hippie.
That is
I normally take your thing. You normally take my thing.
I cast Disintegrate to Big Beastie because I'm on level 9.
I am now out of spells.
Okay, just for the sake of completion for tonight, because we're about to finish, you look down the spiral staircase. It's made out of stone, and as you go down it, we'll say you go down it, but then we'll decide what you want to do. I just want to show you what's down there. As you go down it, you notice that the walls change colour, and they're still made out of stone, but they become almost like bluer. And then you actually get down to the final entrance,
Sorry.
and you appear in something that looks like this. So does everybody have their light
Yes.
on? I do actually think that, I think you've actually got a light spell running. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 20-foot radius, and all players have that.
Is that going to cancel where I can see now? No, they shouldn't do, no.
It should. Hang on, let's just not.
Because I can only see up to
It just bolsters it a little
here.
bit. That's more than me.
There you go.
No, there you go, yeah.
So this part here, just so you know, if I just move to an aerial a bit, you can see it's sort of like that is just like a wall. But this is now actually underneath the abbey. So you assume now that you're actually entering the area below the abbey, where the well of Sunel and hopefully the cure for the plague, the fungal plague, will actually exist. And
Bloody smells.
that is where we will leave it for this evening. So thank you very much, guys. So like always, I always like to take the opportunity to say to each and every one of you, to let you say to people where they can find you if they would like to come and watch you away from the stream or whenever. So Sprocketeer, you go first.
Well, I don't do much. I play this game, of course, which is wonderful. I can also be found Sunday mornings UK time on Fuzzy Mushroom Blues, Curse of Strahd D&D game.
Do you want to give that a shout out? Do you want to
If I knew how, I would.
just do exclamation mark shout out, and then I can. You don't press if you type it in, then I can just see how it's spelled. Brilliant. And Clout, where can we find you?
I'm Cloutalen. You can find me in the. Well, next time I will die because I will say you can find me in this marvelous game of.
Thank you.
Humans.
So kind,
yeah.
so many kind thoughts, words coming from people.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
want more XP.
That's all you want, yeah.
No, but he already told me that if I say that I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that is
But,
true.
you can also find me in the streams of all those nice streamers there.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And next, Big Beastie.
You're muted.
You're muted,
You?
Big.
Yeah, muted. Muted.
Hello.
I knew that. I am Big Beastie, and you can find me in my channel, and also on a Tuesday in this channel playing some Shadowrun. Also, I will be in Flat Battery's channel right after this, moderating, doing what I do best, and
Playing.
I don't know, playing whatever.
Excellent. And just before I let Flat Battery have his say, can I please remind you that you can vote for each character playing tonight to see who actually gets player of the session and actually gets a point of inspiration. You can't vote for me. So by all means, just go into the... I've put it in the chat. Just type in exclamation vote and then the number. So it's 1 for Julius, 2 for Bazooka, 3 for Tenariel, 4 for Aerofol, and 5 for Rurik. Okay, down there to Flat Battery. Who are you?
Hi guys, my name is Flat Battery. I'm a variety streamer. I do things. You probably think that I do PlayerUnknown Battleground a hell of a lot these days, but I am a variety streamer on the backside of that. Screw you, Big Beastie. However, if you want to join me on a PlayerUnknown Battleground at the end of this, I am going to play it for probably about an hour or two. So hopefully see you there.
We are just now going to go straight in. We're going to have the results of the player in live on here. Let's see who we've got.
I saw no ones in there, so I'm done.
Well, you did get.
Thank you, Ekua.
You did get some votes. Everybody got some votes, but the winner of tonight, and therefore a point of inspiration, actually goes to.
Look at this.
Please give me a Ferrari. Please give me a Ferrari.
It goes to
Ferrari.
the assistant to Julius, Bazooka. Bazooka gets the point of inspiration. So well done.
First
Get.
off, I want to thank God.
Yeah.
Secondly, I want to thank my mother for giving
Oh,
birth to
hold
me.
on. Who's God?
Yes, excellent.
Who's God?
So
My
No,
God
I
kept you
just
safe.
hear them do that on speeches all the time.
So
My
well
God
done.
Give you extra hit
First of all,
points.
does Big Beastie ever use inspiration?
No, he doesn't.
Or
But
anything?
hopefully he'll
I'm
start.
saving them up. Okay.
You can't do that.
Oh.
You get one. That is it.
Okay,
Well,
guys.
now I've got 2.
So well done, Bazooka. You got player of the session. So remember, next week we'll do exactly the same, and you can vote for your favourite character, and they will see whether or not they can win at the end. Okay, so it only remains for me to say for tonight, thank you so much for coming along, and I hope you really enjoyed the Dungeons and Dragons adventure. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 3 o'clock GMT time when there'll be some Elder Scrolls Online. I always like to finish my stream by saying a couple of things, as well as thank you to each and every one of you, and thank you to everybody who supports the channel. I really do appreciate it, and it's really nice that you come back week after week to support us. Anyway, I would like to leave you with one thought, and it's a thought that I always like to leave you with. And I would like to say to each and every one of you, I would like to say what you think and be who you are, because the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Have fun, guys, and I'll catch you all later. And until then, consider yourself well and truly waffled. Have fun, guys.